Afcon 2025. Man, that was something, bro. That final was something. As a Nigerian who lost to Morocco in the semifinals, it's kind of nice seeing Senegal win. There was a lot of shady stuff going on in Morocco. I don't know, man. A lot of shady stuff. The towel, the calls. But I'm not gonna say nothing. They lost at the end of the day, so there's no point even addressing that shady stuff. But man, shout out Senegal, bro. They won it. They deserved it. They played hard. I do think I'm not gonna lie. I think that penalty was a penalty. That was definitely a penalty. But I also think Senegal's first goal was also a goal. That goal should not have been disallowed. So, it would have been 1-1, but they still even got the penalty. And bro just missed so bad. Like, part of me, like, the theory that there's like a conspiracy theory that, he missed on purpose. So, like, they want to be like a crazy riot or something like that. I don't know, man. It's when you watch a penalty, bro, it sounds believable, bro. Cause ain't no way you missed that bad, bro. Ain't no way. Like, who did he think he was, bro? He didn't even put, like, I know it's a Panenka, but like, you could have put a little bit more sauce, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached peak idiocy. This is genuinely, absolutely, extraordinarily, incredibly, astonishingly, the most incredible, idiotic move I have seen in the world of sport or even football history. The start of World War I, when Franz Ferdinand got murdered in Austria, wasn't as much as an idiotic move as what we saw last night. Think about all of the most
an insane statement, bro.
In football history that's still talked about to this day, about bottle jobs, about penalties that's missed. You think of the...
Well, about people getting killed, though. I literally just talked about that in my last video. Like, this football ish gets serious, bro. People getting stabbed on the field. People getting, like, caught after the games and getting shot. It gets serious, bro.
Slip by Steven Gerrard against Chelsea. You think about John Terry's slip against Man United in the Champions League final back in 2008. You think maybe Baggio's penalty missing for Italy in the World Cup. But you know what those three things didn't have in common? They didn't purposely do it. John Terry did not go for a Rabona randomly for a penalty kick. Stevie G did not attempt to do a flip-flap halfway through the back line. This was the biggest Hail Mary all or nothing aura farming you've ever seen.
Penalty,
and it
bro.
fell so flat. That's
Bro,
I'm pretty sure.
It's just so bad, bro. Like, your penalty, bro, your penalty is so bad and so terrible that people have to come up with theories that you missed on purpose, bro. That's how bad that penalty was. I actually can't fathom it, bro. I cannot.
My balls are inside my body. That's how I felt when I watched this game last night. I watched from the second half because I went out and I came back at half time. Still 0-0, happy days. I watched the second half. Apparently the first half was pretty good. Second half, not so good. Until the end, and then it all absolutely kicked off. And I must say this, right? For people that believes that he missed on purpose, not a chance.
Yeah, bro.
There's not a chance.
But
after your
like, you can't blame them though. It was just such a terrible penalty, bro.
Your country, your people.
I can't. I don't think he did miss on purpose. Cause like, bro, if he scored that, they would have won, bro. Host nation, they haven't won a freaking Afcon in 30 years or something like that, bro. Like, I don't think he missed on purpose. And you can tell from his reaction after, but like, I don't know how he's gonna recover, bro. It's gonna take some years to recover. I don't think you ever truly recover from something like this, bro. Honestly, I don't. Even after, like, imagine his kids, bro, when they grew up and they watched the highlights, bro. Like, Dad, did you miss that penalty on purpose? People saying you missed a penalty on purpose. Like, you can't, bro. You can't outlive this, bro. You can't outrun this, bro. That's how bad it was. Damn, I look, you feel bad for him, bro. Yo, my heart goes out to you, big bro. My heart goes out to you. That was a terrible penalty.
Team haven't won a Afcon representing your country for.
But maybe it was meant to be, bro. With all the bullshit they were doing with the towels taking, they were doing the same thing to the Nigerian goalie too. They was taking his towels, they were throwing bananas at him, bro. And Hakimi, bro, I'm disappointed in you, bro. You participated in the towel bullshit, bro. And that's probably why y'all lost. That's probably why he, God was like, yeah, y'all know your boy's not gonna win that.
About 50 years that you are thinking then, you know what, I'm going to win a fair play award. You don't care. Not even just that. If he really wasn't missed on purpose, he wouldn't have, number one, kept it on target. And number two, he wouldn't have kept running after he'd shot, planning to go celebrate with the fans. And number three, he would have just passed it out. He would have just missed on purpose. But before we go further, like and subscribe, all the good stuff. Comment down below your thoughts.
I'm gonna give you a like. Hey, and if you're watching this video right now, you do the same thing to me. You give me a like, and then the link to his channel is gonna be on in my description, so you give him a like as well. So give me a like and give him a like if you like this, and comment if you want me to react to anything. I'll really react to anything. So
an Afcon and this incredible moment. This is it. Like I do not think we will get any more like ridiculous than this in football history. Like the only way is if it's in the FIFA World Cup final or something. And
nah, yeah, World Cup. Yeah, bro, World Cup is just on a different level though.
Like
Afcon is tough
and everyone
too.
missed over.
Like, I love Afcon. Like, probably because I'm African and my country's in it.
DIAZ just shot and it was saved, then it's like still a big dramatic moment. You know, it'll still be remembered. But my good God, he Panenka'd it. The biggest FU you can give to a goal.
But like the thing is though, other people have also Panenka'd though. Like Zidane. He just tried to be I think he just tried to be legendary, or he underestimated the goalie. One or the other, bro. It just didn't work out.
Keeper
failed terribly.
To a team, and he did it then. Like, I would do a Panenka on someone in training, and I would still feel bad. So, yeah, comment down below your thoughts. Mazar Designs for the best footprints, all made by myself, link all around me. Because, yeah, my love for the game is now back. This is beyond more than just this one moment. You've probably seen the clips online and the carnage that this Afcon has caused. And I want to say this as well before we begin. Afcon, for the most part, was a great tournament. Of course, compared to a lot of the issues they've had in the past in terms of facilities, in terms of stadiums, in terms of the standard regulations.
Well, this Afcon was actually amazing. Like, apart from the final, for Morocco, like, even though you were doing bull crap in the final and in the tournament, bro, your infrastructure, your country, everything, your tactics and bad acts, no. But everything else, this Afcon was amazing. I'm going to give you that.
This was a great Afcon. Morocco,
yeah, that's what I said.
World-class facilities and stadiums and pitches, and it was a really well-organised tournament. Was there many fans at the start of it? No, but stadiums were really big, so of course it's going to look like they may be missing some more seats. Of course, Morocco has got good infrastructure in terms of the transportation, so this was by far one of the easiest Afcons to actually travel around the country for to support your team. So massive steps in the right direction for African football has been made.
Yeah, I got to visit Morocco someday.
Very important.
I love Morocco.
The issue is that's all going to be.
I had a Moroccan friend.
Morocco as a nation will be completely just tarnished now because of this event. Because you may be saying, oh yeah, that's kind of harsh because, you know, BRAHIM DIAZ and, you know, maybe Morocco taking a penalty is like, it's not their fault. It's actually the referee's fault that they were put in that position. But then there was the carnage after it, this towel gate stuff. So there was this clips online about
like, this is just ridiculous, bro. Look at this one laughing, bro. Bro. This is just ridiculous. Like, this is a world stage, bro. This is a world stage where the whole continent comes together. Which that concept is just like, bro, like a united Africa, bro. Like, I hope I get to see that before I die, because Africa is really great, bro. Africa's the future, honestly. I think it's gonna happen. I just hope I get to see it, you know, to see a united Africa. But, bro, this is just disgraceful, bro. Like, I don't know how Morocco still has not been fined, bro. They are actively dragging this man. He's like, for you to have to go on the freaking field to protect your goalie's towel because some people are trying to take the towel in the first place is already bad. That's already bad. On top of that, look at the way they're dragging him, bro.
Even one of
this is insane.
Actively seeking to steal.
This is crazy, bro.
The Senegal goalkeepers.
And the game is going on, bro. This is while the game is going on. These men are on the field. These are people supposed to, bro. Yo, Calf, if y'all don't address this towel gate, bro, honestly, I lose respect for you, because I seen that they kicked the Senegal coach out of a press conference, and like there's some disciplinary action taking place, bro. If y'all don't address this,
actively
And this is not the first time, bro. This happened the whole tournament. If y'all don't address this, bro, I actually lose respect for you.
Edouard Mendy's, the Senegal
I lose all respect for you, bro.
And this is something that happened even during the Nigeria semi-final game.
That's what bro. They were taking, I'm Nigerian, so by the way, they were taking Wabali's towel, throwing bananas at him, bro.
Times, I believe I've seen that there was like a towel of the goalkeeper of the opposition just by his goal, and then someone just wrote.
People were making jokes that Morocco won the towel door. Like, this guy's in a suit, bro. He has to be like an official or something, bro. I heard the stewards were doing it too.
Pitch and just grabs his towel goal.
Look at this bullshit, bro.
Never mind the insults that the goalkeeper got. I think I saw a clip of someone in front of a banana skin.
That is insane, bro.
Goalkeeper, which is just
this bullshit. Like, it's just disgraceful, man. They already had like 95% of the fans in the stadium. Like, the stadiums were packed during these games. And 95% of the people there were Moroccan, bro. You already have an insane home advantage to where apparently, like I was watching a video of some guy who was there, a very dark man on Instagram. He was like, whenever Nigeria had the ball, it almost felt like the stadium was about to collapse, bro. You had all that, and still you had to do bullcrap like this, bro. Honestly, because of this towel nonsense that you guys were doing and this racist bullshit that you guys were doing, I am actually happy that they lost. Like, I feel bad saying that because at the end of the day, you know, like, I like Morocco, you know what I'm saying? But I don't like this aspect. And just because of this thing, and still no disciplinary action today, and Hakimi, who I had respect for, I don't have respect for you for participating in the towel thing too, because I know you did it too. I seen that clip of you doing it. Just because of this, bro, I'm happy you lost, and also because you beat Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give you a respect where the respect is due. You guys threw an amazing Afcon. This was an amazing Afcon, but this was not it.
Did he just try to, but just thought, oh, okay, someone's on it, because they actually had to have the second backup Senegal goalkeeper just stood there, waved the towel in his hand.
This is a player, bro. It cannot be this bad. I know you want to win, bro, but it cannot be this bad. This guy is guarding him like prime Steph Curry, bro. He's guarding him like prime Steph Curry, like he has the last chicken wing in the freaking bowl, bro. Like, look how he's guarding him, bro. What the frick? This guy's guarding him like prime Steph Curry, bro. You gotta guard him at the sidelines. This is crazy, bro.
On his hand.
Bro's guarding him like he stole something.
And during the game,
why is he white? Why's the screen white?
There, waved the towel in his hand. And during the game, he was actually tackled to the ground, ganged up on by Moroccan, like ball boys and stewards.
This is just fully ridiculous. This is crazy, bro. I didn't even see this clip. This is like 5 people. They got a girl in there too, bro. The girl tagged along to do some bullshit, bro. I did not see this clip.
By Moroccan, like ball boys and stewards or whatever they.
Yo, they actually just jumping him, bro. Yo, shout out to him. Shout out to the second goalkeeper for holding tight to that towel, bro. Like, Calf. Has Calf addressed this?
Call them actually,
because if they're gonna address everything else but this, bro, I lose respect for them, bro. Like, it does show that there's an agenda or something like that, bro.
Hanged up on Badham.
This is ridiculous. Look, bro, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. They got the 5th guy over there chasing him too, bro. That boy's in a suit, bro. Nah.
Why the towel is so important? I think it's just a way of like making sure that he can't dry off his gloves so that they're a bit more slippy or something like that. That is one of the most just unhinged things I've seen in football.
Bro.
Like, you are that obsessed trying to steal like a towel so the keeper's hands won't be as dry. Bro. Now let's just focus on the 2 main details here, the actual VAR incidents themselves. So Senegal scored a goal from a corner in the start of the 90th minute or the 89th minutes themselves. So Senegal scored a goal. I think it was an actual goal, bro. The start of the 90th
they were both pushing on each other, bro. I think it was a goal.
Like, Hakimi was just completely weak, like one arm on him. It's a corner. You push and shove each other. You get in the way of each other. Bro. It's football. It's a contact sport. That is not a foul. It's not a foul. Senegal's goal should have stood, in my opinion. That's not.
I still think the penalty. I think the penalty was the penalty was a penalty. That was a foul. For the penalty.
To give away, I think it was too weak, and that's just my opinion. And they have a complete right to not just have that just be blown out, but there was no investigation into it at all. No VAR check. No, like, nothing. And I don't get why. Like, that is a very, very important thing to double check and know that you got it right. And for some reason, they just didn't check it. Like, I don't get why. Like, I think Imran and Jai, the main ones, going to referee, just doing this to him all the time when he gave it a penalty. I think there's been some accusations to.
They're throwing them bans, bro. I mean, they are the host country that made it to the final, bro. You want to see your country win at any cost. That's why they're doing the towel. They're fighting for the towel door. I get it, bro, but sometimes, bro, like, so let's say you won that, bro. Like, would that be a respectable win, bro? When you guys are doing all this, it wouldn't be respectable, bro. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to respect it.
Was how Morocco has been.
But do they care about respect? Like, that's a thing. I don't know.
Correct in the tournament because of home advantage due to so on and so forth, that the officiating has been a bit biased. Anyway, about 2-3 minutes later, another corner, and then DIAZ, the West Ham fullback, with BRAHIM DIAZ.
I do think that's a foul, though.
Just basically, just pushed him to the ground. Both the two are tussling. Both are trying to just, like, physically get their ground. DIAZ, considering his size and compared to BRAHIM DIAZ.
Oh, the frick?
Like, physically get their ground. DIAZ, considering his size and compared to BRAHIM DIAZ.
Hello? Hello? What's going on?
Size.
What's going on? What's flipping going on, mate?
Probably shouldn't have needed to even do that. Like, you could probably just put your body on and just, like,
what the frick is going on? Oh, nah. I'll be back.
Have needed to even do that. Like, you could probably just put your body on and just, like, lean on him and will still be more than enough. He did take a risk by doing it.
I do think it's a penalty.
I don't want to say context changes it, but I think it does. In this situation, in the highest of stakes, I don't think that's a penalty. But the problem is,
I personally think it is, honestly.
You have sent that.
I think it's a penalty just because, like, the dragging down motion. I think that's a penalty, bro. Like, he actually dragged him down. So, for me, it's a penalty.
Given. Like, there has just been a standard that if you put two hands on a player and they go down to the ground, then that could be justified reason for it to be deemed as a foul. I can see the reasoning of why he would have deemed that as a penalty, but I think the context of the situation matters so much more, because it wasn't just that one moment, it was also the disallowed goal 3 minutes prior, 93rd, 94th minute of extra time in the final.
I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters in the context of a foul like that, honestly. Because imagine it was your team. Like, if it was your team, you would say that's a penalty, bro. Like, if that was my team and I saw that, like, bro, that's a pen, bro. Like, and if they didn't give me a pen, I'll say that's cheating, honestly. But the context, and, like, I get what he's trying to say. Like, the context that from all the things that have been happening prior to Towelgate and the flipping this call, it could seem like, oh, yo, they're just trying to get them a penalty just so they can win. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what he's trying to say.
And because of all of the week prior has been all that about officiating, about Morocco getting an advantage, and it all came to this one moment. Honestly, it felt like watching it like a scene from The Purge. Like, all law and order just failed to resist. The Senegalese fans were storming onto the pitch. I never even knew this happened, but there's clips, of course, from the stadium of
I saw that.
People
like the security was like
just trying
pushing
to
them
stop
back.
it. Fights broke out in the stand. Senegalese fans, photographers, volunteers, security
Senegal's
forces,
a strong team.
involving chairs.
I low-key want to see how far these African teams will go in the World Cup, because they're actually strong, bro. Some of them. Nigeria, like, we didn't even make the World Cup. What am I saying, bro? Team is something, bro. Heartbreak on heartbreak on heartbreak.
Duels as weapons. The only people that weren't on the pitch at this time was the Senegalese players, which was called in by their manager Pape Fio. From the press box to the media, every single
they bundled that guy up. Damn.
My God, I want to
see. They opened him up like a star.
What the districts in Paris looked like at this moment, because I know that France Snapchat is on a mad one. Allegedly, in the press box, so the commentators and the journalists, they actually was a Moroccan or Senegalese journalist, having a confrontation confrontation where they were actually swinging arms at each other. They were fighting each other in the press box.
No.
And by the way, it even continued after the fact, because when the game was all done and Senegal won, in the press conferences, the Moroccan manager came in first and described his actions as shameful. And then when the Senegalese manager came in, Papa Fiol came in, when the Senegalese journalists clapped him, everyone else booed. And then it just led to more arguments, even in the media, in the press conference, and then they had to cancel it again. Of course, one detail you probably saw quite a lot is that Sadio Mane was one of the only Senegalese players that didn't go into the dressing room. He was one of the only ones that stayed out. You know what? This is going to be a weird analogy, but like, you know, like Abu Dhabi 2021.
I feel like this Afcon is definitely going to be looked back upon. Damn, what the frick was going on in 2025 Afcon, bro?
I don't know if you're into F1, but Abu Dhabi 2020.
Yo, I'm actually into F1. Yo, this is so crazy, because I'm about to react to some F1 videos after this. Yo, check those out too, because those are gonna be up. But yo, this is crazy, bro. Crazy coincidence. And if you're seeing this right now, hey man, like and comment. If you like F1, just subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. If you like football, F1, boxing, anything, bro, anything. And I'll react to whatever you want me to react to, as long as it's not nothing crazy. But hey.
On with Hamilton.
And I actually just started watching F1 freaking last year. So last year was my first full F1 season. But I always knew about F1 since I was a kid. But my first full F1 season was last year. And I have heard about this.
Verstappen, when of course there was a chaos, and now of course they were lapped by the 4 cars separating Hamilton and Verstappen, meaning that Hamilton, basically the rule book got thrown out the window, basically just to make the last lap in the most dramatic way possible, completely screwing over Hamilton, which in my opinion is still, like, I mean, I like Verstappen, but Hamilton got completely screwed over in that day, and yeah, he should be 8-time world champion in my opinion. In that moment, I kind of wish that Mercedes and Hamilton almost took like a stand and just said, this is absolute BS, because they know that they got cheated out of.
Me and this guy are low-key on the same wavelength, bro. What channel is it? I'm gonna high-key subscribe, bro. You on the same wavelength, bit, bro? What the frick? I was thinking BS too.
That race, that imagine if Hamilton just stopped on the racetrack. That's the only way that something could have maybe been stopped in the situation. That Mercedes told him to stand.
I feel like nothing would have happened even if he stopped. Like, it was already too late, bro. That was the last lap. Like, if it was like a full laps left, even still, bro. You know how these stewards are, bro. These F1 people, bro. They actually don't give two shits, bro.
You know, about all respect and his legacy.
From what I've seen him,
want to be remembered.
From what I've seen him, from what I've
but I would get it.
Seen in
and
the
again,
past,
for all of that,
like
all of the carnage, just to be coming to a idiot in BRAHIM DIAZ, deciding then to do.
But another angle you can see it, bro. I'm low-key glad. He missed that penalty, bro. Because, bro, imagine if you scored and Morocco won. Yo, the whole of Africa would have been in shambles, bro. Riots, everything. It would have been crazy. So part of me is kind of happy.
Again, he did not miss on purpose. If he wanted to miss on purpose, he would have passed it wide of the goal. He wouldn't have tried to Penenka it. He wouldn't have.
Wide of the goal would be too crazy, bro. He'd actually get lynched. Wide of the goal, bro. Like if he shot it to the other side, bro. Like that's so obvious, and God knows what happened to him.
Moving towards the fans and start celebrating. He did not miss on purpose. It wasn't some hashtag fair play, hashtag greatest respect moments in football history compilation coming from this. This is one of the most all or nothing Hail Mary, like aura farming on TikTok. Like if he scored, let's say Mendy dove and he scored, that would be remembered as one of the most ballsy, most disrespectful, most wow moments in football history. That in that moment you decide to do that, and even if he scored, we'll still think that he's an idiot, but it's just so much worse.
Nah, I feel like less of an idiot, but just really crazy.
He didn't have a bad tournament. He came out after the game was done.
It's actually it's a bad picture, bro. I can't, bro. His heart is broken into a million pieces, bro. I can't imagine. It's like a consolation trophy that doesn't do shit for him.
He got given a golden boot, and you know, like you know when people come back from war and they have like that shell shocked look. He looks shell shocked.
1,000-yard stare, bro. If you know, you know. If you've ever had that 1,000-yard stare, bro, you just be like this, bro. You be looking at something where you're seeing nothing, where you're just in your head. There's nothing there. Appetite gone. Only people that have been through it know, bro.
He
The
looks
1,000-yard stare.
war. Little highlight here as well. Apparently, multiple Moroccan journalists asked the Morocco head coach. They demanded him to resign immediately. Of course, the Moroccan coach reacted angrily to this.
No, the Morocco coach is like the thing is, Morocco is a good team. They don't even need all this like shenanigans, bro. They were already, bro. They made it to wasn't it like quarterfinals or semifinals of the World Cup, bro. Like that's an insane, flipping insane feat on his own, bro. They're a good team. I don't know why they need to do all this extra stuff.
Organization they work for, with the journalists and shouting at him, saying that he's the reason and blaming him why children are crying in the stands. This guy took them to not just the semi-finals of the World Cup, but also like to the final of this tournament. Morocco did really well in entitlement. Senegal aren't a bad team, and again, he didn't. I presume he didn't tell DIAZ to decide to put an anchor in the penalty. The Senegal coach Papi Fior has been suspended. So yeah, I still can't believe what I saw.
Nah, Calf, bro. You guys can't do this one-sided thing, bro. You had to address what Morocco was doing wrong. I seen you find Algeria 100 bands too. When are you gonna address the towel bullshit, bro? When are you gonna talk about that? The players were like, let's say even if the players weren't doing it, like okay, I can understand you not addressing it because who are we gonna find? You know what I'm saying? We could find the ball boys, but that's not really our problem. But the players were doing it too, bro. The players were doing it, so you had to address that. The players were doing it. Your stewards were doing it, bro.
Like, this is
your ball boys were doing it.
In terms of like the most dumbest, stupidest moment in football history. Like, tell me if there is one that I'm missing out here, but my good lord. In that moment to try that, I just wow. Afcon is great, and there's another one in not too long to come. So look forward to that.
I think it's every 2 years, right? Every 2 years is kind of crazy. It's every 4 years. After this one, it's every 4 years, I think. But it is every 2 years right now. Pretty sure.
Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff, and I'll see you boys next time.
Hey, like and subscribe right over here, and also make sure to go to his video. Like and subscribe to because I'm gonna put it in the description. But yo, this was a good video, man. Like I said, I already said what needs to be said, bro. Calf, when are you gonna address Morocco? You suspended Senegal's coach. You fined Algeria 100,000. When are you gonna address Morocco, bro? We're waiting. Streets is waiting, bro. But if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Feel free, man. Join the ride. We're going to the top of YouTube, bro. We're going to the upper echelons of YouTube. Get used to my face. Get used to my face. Hey, man, I appreciate anything, and if there's any opinions you have, put in a comment. If there's any video you want me to react to make sure to put that in the comments as well. I read all the comments. I check all of them. And, yeah. That's all I have to say, bro. Calf, you know what to do. Peace out.